And welcome back to the Cabbage Patch. I'm Dad.
I'm Tommy.
And I'm Gus.
And today we played
Pris De Fer.
Pris De Fer.
Pris De Fer.
So I'm probably pronouncing incorrectly. This is a card game based on fencing. And both Tommy and I have done fencing in the past. And we've got a lot of fencing stuff around the house, including these lovely little fencing Lego minifigures. But this was a Kickstarter that I did, and I hadn't done a Kickstarter before, so that was cool. And it just arrived on Friday, or Thursday, rather. It is a two-player card game. There are 18 cards. Each of the cards represents a move in fencing by number, right? So 1 through 5. The 1 and the 2 are down on the legs. The 3 and the 4 are up here. 3, 4, or 4, 3. And the 5 is up top. Right?
Yeah.
So whoever, you deal out 7 cards of, there are 18 cards, so you each get 7 cards, so there are 4 cards left over. And whoever has the...
Most points.
Whoever has, what card, what starts it?
The on guard card.
The on guard card. So whichever of the 2 players has the on guard card starts with their first attack. And the cards are pretty clear. They've got attack or defense on them. So that tells you what they can do. If they can attack, they'll be the red thing. So this would be an attack 2. This would be a thrust low, which is an attack on a 1 or a 2. And then the defender, move the Legos out of the way. And so if Tommy puts down a thrust low, attack is parried by anything that parries a 1 or a 2. Gus could put down this 2, and he would have blocked the attack.
But if I didn't have that, I would have blocked.
If you don't have a way to block the attack, then Tommy would score a point. And then it goes back and forth like that. So then Tommy would put down another card. He'd put down another attack card. Let's say an attack 5. And if Gus didn't have a 5 to defend with, or one of the special cards let you defend against multiple things, like this one lets you to parry 1, 2, 3, or 4. There's one in here that lets you parry 5s. Then, again, would score a point. If one of you runs out of attack cards, the other player is immediately able to attack and might then also score a point. And there are cards in here which, if you defend, you then get an opportunity to take the attack back, and now you're the attacker. Right? So it plays very fast. Each round of the game is 1 point. And 5 points makes a match. So it's actually just like fencing. So, what'd you think? Yeah? So, tell me, what did we miss about the game? The rules are pretty simple. The rule book is all of 2 pages.
I think the first time we played it, I think when it arrived.
Yeah.
I think, me and Dad got, the half blind and envelope cards wrong,
Yeah, I think we did that. I think we did indeed do that. It would say, we didn't immediately take into account that the attacks switched sides. But that's pretty straightforward. It is actually pretty clear in the rules if you read the rules more carefully, so that's how I knew we messed it up. What's your favorite part?
The feint.
The feint.
When you put out, a card and you know that the opponent can...
The feint.
And you know that the opponent hopes you have don't have a second one of those cards because they cannot block against another one.
Right, so the feint
and
lets you bring that card back into your hand, and then you can immediately use it to attack again.
And then you're like, screw you, little opponent.
How about you? What did you like, Gus?
I really liked the satisfaction of defending.
Oh, of having the right card to defend?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. I liked the speed with which it can be played, but not because I like fast games. I do like fast games, but in fencing, it's very back and forth. Lots of with your sword, with your weapon, right? And this feels a lot like that. I like the fact that the art on here is very classic looking. I have a book about fencing from the 1700s or 1800s that has similar kinds of art. I did do the special Kickstarter, so I got these extra special patches that one could sew on one's fencing uniform if one really wanted to. And it came with an expansion which adds a bunch of new cards. So instead of 7 cards, you get dealt 9. And there are a bunch of new moves that you can use to make the game even more interesting.
Well, we played the original version.
We just played the basic version, which I think was good. I liked it a lot. So I am very glad that I got it. They also had to print and play, which I could have printed them out and played it. And there was also a tabletop simulator version of it that I've tried. But I think it's a pretty cool game. I'm glad that I spent the extra little bit of money on the Kickstarter to get the expansion, the patches, and I actually have a whole nother set of cards. So we've got 2 copies of the game. All right. Ready to give it a score? Miss anything? Anything else?
No.
No?
Ready to give it a score.
So remember to read the cards when you play, because the cards actually do tell you what they're supposed to do, and read the rule book that it's very, very short. I'm ready to give it a score. What are you going to give it, Tommy?
Now.
Yeah?
3.
You're going to give it a 3? Wow.
3.
Really? A 3? I think I'm going to give it a 3. This is a lot of fun. It's a short game.
Perfect cabbage.
Gus, did you like it better than Airland and Sea? Or about the same?
About the same.
Yeah.
I
Airland and
liked
Sea
it
is very
slightly
similar to
better since you have to do like a lot more multitasking in Airland and Sea, and in this it's just simple duels, like
simple duels. All right.
and like, but like a little bit of simpleness is taken away for people who don't know fencing things.
That's true.
Because
you don't really need
bigger
to know
number doesn't block smaller number.
That's true. A bigger number doesn't block a smaller number. It's got to be the exact number or a card that lets you do that. Bigger numbers do not block smaller numbers. That's
A 1
right.
against a 5. If the 1 is attacking, the 1 will win. And
If
the
I
5 is
stab you with a 5 and you defend with a 1, you're putting your sword down here, and I'm gonna. Yeah, that's a mistake. All right, cool. All right, ready to get to the outro?
Yep.
All right.
Subscribe, like, hit that bell, Tommy.
Leave a comment if you wish,
Eat plenty of cabbage, not us though.
or else Dad will duel you in fencing.
And probably win.
Yes.
Unless you're a pro. Yeah. Alright. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. See you next.